All right, it's time for BJ's best.
Oh man, well, thank
Good
you,
lord.
Drew. Oh my goodness, what a! It was a little bit of a clunker, unfortunately, I know, but I mean, you know, we can't have them all when there's there, Drew, and getting the MVP and going through that was fun as well. So, Drew, today is the 8th of June, and it is a pretty significant calendar event today because, Drew, it is Best Friends Day. You're shaking your head at me? Why are you shaking your head at me, man?
You have been real. You're good going in for the hashtag national stuff too much.
What do you mean too much? There's never too much, man.
Yes, because I can't ever hop into it because now we're doing the same thing again.
Oh no. Well, I can. I
I
was
need
just.
you to start remixing it a little more and stay away from this national stuff a little more often.
I.
Because
I. I.
every this is the second or
I was
either
just
way,
say this is the only.
continue.
I did
You
two.
can have this segment.
No, it's all good. I mean, I was gonna say I did this. This is the second week, I think, but I do try to mix it in a little bit better. So I will avoid it next week. All I was going to say, Drew, is this is something that uh, when you talk about best friends, I think that it's interesting. I'm looking at this poll according to a Pew Research poll. 98% of teens say they have one or more close friends, and 78% of them say they have 1 to 5 close friends. That was from 2018. But when you move into adulthood, the ability to make friends does change a little bit along with your priorities, what you look for in a friend. And so I just kind of, thought I'd ask you, um, when was the last time you made a new friend, and where do you consider them? Like, is it a close friend? Is it more of an acquaintance kind of deal? What?
The last friend I made? Oh,
Yeah, when was the
I have no clue.
last friend? Was it college? Drew, was it
I
college?
have no clue. I have no clue.
No idea, huh?
No.
Well, I guess you wouldn't say they're really a good friend then, if you don't know when you made them. Um,
Well, I mean, I just don't consider everybody I encounter or like do
True.
work
No.
with or business or
Yeah.
even a class or whatever with like a friend. So I don't. I
Yeah.
have no
No.
clue in that case because I mean,
Absolutely. I just
been a
didn't
while,
know
I
didn't
guess.
know if you remembered. Okay.
I don't know.
Well, some of the best ways that you can observe Friends Day or celebrating the day, letting your best friends know how much they mean to you. It says you can send your best friend a note. I guess that would also, you could send them a text. I guess that counts. This one is a nice one. You can share a memory or two of you and your friend if you went to the beach one year or something, or if you uh, got together for a picnic. You could do that. There's a lot of movies about friendship that you can watch. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Shawshank Redemption, League of Their Own, Wayne's World, obviously. Or you could even invite your best friend to dinner. And then I just thought that this was a little bit interesting, Drew. Celebrating his birthday today, this broadcast, Drew, would not be possible if it weren't for a man by the name of Tim Berners Lee. He was born on this day in 1955. And do you know what the significance Tim Berners Lee is, Drew?
No clue.
No clue, huh? Well,
No clue.
in 1989, while working with CERN, the British scientist Tim Berners Lee invented the World Wide Web, and what has become of it since then? A lot of good stuff, including our ability to do this show here today. Um, but also obviously there's just a lot of information out there on the information superhighway that wouldn't have been possible had it not been for a nearly 35 years ago, Drew, the invention made of the World Wide Web. Because computers and computing did exist, and there was a network between the computers before then that usually, I think, at that point was used by militaries at that time, or by the military but it wasn't until Tim Berners Lee um, basically came together and wanted to be able to connect the computers all across that personal computers were able to access it, and the World Wide Web was born. And now here we are, 35 years later, essentially, and we're doing a podcast, we're doing a show entirely on the World Wide Web. So that is, I trimmed it down just a little bit, and I hope I didn't steal your thunder. I hope you still have something that you'll
I'm
be
always
able.
got something up my sleeve,
I
BJ.
know. I knew that when you threw the trivia at me without any warning, Drew. But that is BJ's best. Make sure you go, and if you can't send a note or give your best friend a call. I know some people don't like to call, but I think this would be the appropriate uh, you know the appropriate time, appropriate day to do such a thing. If your best friend likes to talk on the phone, that is. If not, just shoot them a message and tell them how much they mean to you.
Like it.
Yeah. So that's BJ's best for this week, Drew.
Good stuff, PJ.
Thank you. And happy Best Friends Day to you. I think we are pretty good friends to the point that you
Hey
and I
yo.
could say that. So
There you go. Happy Best Friends Day. Check your
thank you,
phone.
buddy. All right, it's
Yeah.
over on the charger, so I'll get to it after the
Indeed.
show.
Great BJ's best.